Here's a look at your top news headlines for Friday, January 3rd. Monday marks the unofficial kickoff to the Idaho State Legislative Session, with Governor Brad Little making his second State of the State address at the Idaho State House. The governor's speech always lays out the priorities of the highest elected official in the state. The session promises to include a lot of hot-button issues, from rules and regulations to property taxes to even discussions about removal of the tax on groceries. You can follow our coverage of the State of the State on Monday. We'll stream the full speech in its entirety on our website, our app, our social media channels, and our YouTube page. Just search 6 on Your Side. A Caldwell man is in custody after a shooting injured one person in a Napa neighborhood last night. Napa police say a 15-year-old boy was shot in the leg at East Park Ridge Drive just before 5:15 yesterday. The suspect fled the scene but was caught later in Caldwell. Police have identified the suspect as 34-year-old Christopher Baker of Caldwell. Police say the suspect has not been arrested on any shooting-related charges, but was arrested on several drug-related offenses. The investigation is ongoing. If you have any information about this incident, contact Napa Police Sergeant Rogers at 208-475-5714. A large group of local and federal law enforcement officers executed a search warrant Friday at the Salem home owned by Chad Daybell and his deceased spouse Tammy. According to East Idaho News, Fremont County Sheriff Len Humphreys said the search warrant is related to both the suspicious death of Tammy Daybell and the case involving Chad Daybell's missing stepchildren. The group of law enforcement arrived at the home early this morning. Marked and unmarked vehicles surrounded the rural property. As 6 on Your Side has previously reported, Joshua and Tylee have been missing since September, and the Daybells are refusing to cooperate with police in their attempts to speak with the children to perform a welfare check.
Now, the On Your Side forecast.
Well, here is a breakdown of what you can expect for your high temperatures going into Saturday. At 6 a.m., we're going to be starting things off at about 40 degrees, and it's going to stay that way until about 10 a.m. before we bump up ever so slightly to 44 degrees at noon. We're going to see some partly cloudy conditions, but the sun will peek out and make a full appearance by 4 p.m. before things temperature-wise and cloud-wise start to roll back in. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the futurecast, we can see that we've got a couple systems moving in this way, bringing snow into the mountains. Now, this is a look at Saturday at 10:55 in the morning. Snow in the mountains, and as we progress through on to Sunday, another system will roll in. Lots of cloud coverage will mark the beginning of that second system, and then we'll be getting again a little bit more snow in the following areas. Now, Boise can expect to have a wintry mix as this kind of rolls in. It's a system of 2, so Saturday and Sunday, so we can expect 2 hits in the Boise Treasure Valley area. The temperatures will be just ever so slightly too warm to support the snow. See, it's saying that by Sunday at 5:30 p.m. it could be snow, but it's just going to be ever so slightly too warm, as I've said, because temperatures will be at about 38 degrees. 32 degrees is what you need to support the snow. Now, a look at that valley extended forecast will show you that we have those partly sunny conditions for Saturday, that 20% chance that storm will bring in some weather overnight, and then we have that 50% chance on Sunday that we'll be getting some form of precipitation, whether it's snow or rain. If the temperatures would need to drop just a little bit more for it to be snow, but as of right now, we can expect that wintry mix, so a little bit of both. Now, Monday, we see those partly cloudy conditions in play until about Tuesday, where we see a rinse and repeat scenario, that 20% chance that more weather will roll in overnight. And then on Wednesday, we have that 40% chance of maybe some snow showers. Granted, again, that high temperature drops just a little bit lower, but take a look at that. That condition is set to stay until about Friday, so do plan on just a wetter week ahead.